everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. Against Carr's Raiders going up against Newton's Panthers. With that, let's get up to Charlotte, North Carolina, as we bring in our broadcast team of Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Oakland Raiders and the Carolina Panthers. The big left foot of Sebastian Janikowski ready to get us started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Stewart is the lone setback. Back to throw, Newton. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A huge play there right off the bat. 43 yards. Newton on first down. And Olsen over the middle. That throw good for 4. It's second down. When we look at this unit like we are now, Greg Olsen has become such a reliable target in this league.
Loves to be considered the #1 option in the passing game in the offense he plays, and he lives up.
Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A great read, and it's picked off. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
As we get a look at the defensive starters, the secondary, they're certainly going to need to be on their toes in this one.
And you know me really well. Where do I start analyzing a game? From the secondary. And these guys have to be on point today. They're facing a high-powered attack.
So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense. Throwing on third down, Newton. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. And not great starting field position here for the offense. They come out here in the eye. Now a Now first carry for Latavius Murray. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. To throw on second down is Newton. And the tight end Dixon left side. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Now Newton on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there. And now it's second down.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
It's brought in right side by Gill. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. Newton gives off to Stewart. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And the numbers down a bit from their Super Bowl year this season for Jonathan Stewart. Did have some injuries. He finished with 824 yards. 9 touchdowns, though. Good in that department.
When it's around the goal line, he's a terrific runner because he knows how to get there, and he can run through contact, run through trash, as we like to say. That's part of the reason he accumulates the injuries that he does, because he runs inside a lot and takes on those linebackers. But we're going to work on Jonathan Stewart in the offseason, get him healthy, and have him back ready to go for next season. All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. Here's Stewart. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Stewart is the lone setback. Here's Newton now on second down. And this one's incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And now it's 3rd down. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And Ginn's got it. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Down, it's Newton. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Ted Ginn from 21 yards away. And the Panthers have taken the lead. It's up and good, and the lead now moves to 9-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
For those who watch the game and want to question the courage of the guys who play on the corner, how about when you see a toss sweep coming your way, yet you still go into the backfield, get past the blockers, and make the tackle? That's big league.
On second down, here's Carr. Caught left side to Crabtree. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on third down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. Now Carr, and this is going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Andre Holmes that time, and it's fourth down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. They do go for it. It's Carr. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. They'll give him 8 on the play. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Again, it's Carr. Holmes has got it complete. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Two minutes gone by, second quarter. They come out here in the eye. Cooper, the man in motion right. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day, get the blocker away, and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
Now Carr throwing on second down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds him. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
The offense didn't pick up the first down there, but they're not going to go to the bench discouraged. They feel like they're starting to set the defense up a little bit, looking for the big play as this game progresses.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Finds Roberts left side. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They come out here in the eye. On first down, Murray. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. A gain of 3, second down.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain.
That was second down run for Murray. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They bring Crabtree in motion right. On 3rd down, Murray. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. So they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. This is turning into a bit of a death march here, the 13th play of this drive. In motion left, that's Cooper. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Pitch it out to Murray. And he stopped immediately there. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come out here in the eye. They'll run for it. This is Murray. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And with that, they'll take a 1-point lead here in the second. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Ozzy Whitaker now on the return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Newton on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out and likely just out of field goal range. Could be Hail Mary time.
And haven't we seen in recent years that the Hail Mary seems to be more successful in the NFL than before?
Absolutely we have. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
All right, here we go. We ready? All right, here we go.
A toss to Murray. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. And quickly they get to the line. They bring Crabtree in motion right. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he's got room. Cuts right. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big run that time by Murray. 43 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Charles Johnson's stock in trade is coming off the edge and getting to the quarterback. He knows how to make some of those subtle moves inside to help in the run game, and he did it right there.
He's an athlete back in high school, played football, basketball, track, so he's a mobile guy.
Mobile guy, made a nice play against the run.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now they'll throw with Carr. It's caught. Reception by Holmes. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Fourth down. Open man is Holmes. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now they send a man in motion right. And they'll run it here. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
2nd and 10. Nuke Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one. And it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. Newton on first down. And Olsen over the middle. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done differently.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Khalil Mack, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And his throw here's incomplete. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Third and long. It's Newton. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Come on now.
They are going to go for it. It's Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys have the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On first down, Newton. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering it. No matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. Yeah. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
To the air again, Newton. That's caught at the 3. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the fourth and final quarter of play. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. And Dixon, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to drop those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Raiders a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And they're going to speed things up here. They bring Crabtree in motion right. Now a toss running left. Here's Murray. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Throwing his car on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. The Raiders do snap it. It's Carr. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And now what they want to see here, he's still down on the field. Obviously such an important part of their passing game, and the training staff, they're going to have to attend to it. Looks like the defense in press coverage here, and they're going to go soft on the corners. Following the fumble recovery, Newton. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Carolina. Ted Ginn, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. So a big play coming for the Panthers. They'll go for 2. Cam looking to throw. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions. but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you. Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They come out here in the eye. Time to ground it out now with Murray. Stays on his feet. A strong running. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
You have to love and admire the effort because he almost broke free in the backfield, but you also have to love and admire what the defense did. Swarmed the play and made sure he couldn't get anywhere. A loss of yardage. And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Carr going to go on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Now onto the field, here come the Panthers. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. 6 yards to go here on 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 2nd down, they run with Stewart. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. He's brought down that time by a couple of Raiders.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Newton now to throw. And caught left side, Olsen. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
I'd love to sit down at some point in our offseason and talk to these defensive coordinators. In the red zone, tight end is obviously a big threat, yet these guys continue to make plays. Is there any other way to stop them?
Apparently not. In the red zone, like you said, that's your guy. They got it to him.
Supreme confidence in going to a playmaker.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Greg Olsen, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Newton going to try and throw. That's caught. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Carr now on 1st down. Crabtree with it over the middle. 26 yards on the pickup there. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Carr completes it right side to Cooper. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. He's back to throw. Holmes has got it complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. He'll look to throw. It's caught. Reception by Holmes. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's third down for this offense. Carries piling up. It's Murray again. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Latavius Murray, a 23-yard run. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Love the excitement we've got going here. If they just scored the touchdown, they're down by 1. How much fun is it now to figure out the possibilities? Kick the extra point and tie it. Go for 2 if they're really feeling in a gambling mood. What do you do in this situation?
I think you kick the PAT.
Yeah, I do too. Kick it, get my defense ready, and try and stop them one more time.
And the Panthers coming out now. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on all.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Sean Smith. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And now here come the Raiders. They are in field goal range here already. How do you handle this situation, tie game?
In a perfect scenario, you want to find a way to get the ball to the proper spot for your field goal kicker. They always have preferences. And you want to bleed the clock down so that when you do kick it, as the ball's going through the post,
zeros.
The clock hits zeros.
In motion, left goes Crabtree. Here's Murray. And he is going to lose. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A 20th carry coming up now for Murray. And not much. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Will the defense dial up the pressure? Let's see. 3rd and 11. Now Carr. Caught left side to Crabtree. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Carolina getting set to take the field. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
The intended receiver was Corey Brown, and that'll bring up second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target. Third down here.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
Now it's Newton. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And now they're in the hurry up.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number one receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Now Newton. And the tight end Olsen, right side. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And Gano is going to miss this one left. Oh, it's no good for Gano. And that changes everything here in OT. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. They bring Crabtree in motion right. They come out here in the eye. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. They go with Murray again. Shreds the tackle. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. So the offense dealing with a 3rd and 6. First throw of overtime for Carr. Open man is Holmes. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
Now Carr with a give to Murray. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
They come out here in the eye. Again, it's Murray. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. He finds Roberts, complete. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a 1st down for them, too.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. They bring Crabtree in motion right. Off the toss. This is Murray running right. And cuts out. And he is in for the score.